Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 6th review of group number 14, Dry Snuff Nasal playlist. That playlist and another review from it will pop up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. As for group 14 as a whole, the entirety of the group is thanks to a private donation by Mr. Dennis Crowley. So if you see him in the comments section, give him a thank you. So we are going to be taking a look at a product that has been repeatedly suggested as review material over the course of this playlist, and that is Wilson's of Cairo Grand Cairo. So we're going to take it over the desk. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging, the product inside, before we bring it back up top and I let you know what I think. I do want to draw your attention to the two links in the description. They're how the channel is funded. I do thank you for your consideration. Back in a moment. Okay, so here we are. Pretty simple packaging. You will note that they do have a saran wrap safety seal. It may not be so much about safety, somebody tampering with the product. This appears to me to be a lift-off lid. It is a 10-gram container. That is a sticker on the lid. And that is the sticker on the can. I do not know what the lot number means. Do note, though, that today's date, because I need to get into the habit of this and I've been failing horribly, is the 15th of July, 2025. 10 grams is denoted at the top. Let's get into it. Oh, wow, that was a lot simpler than how I've been going with packaging lately. So, let's settle this. Yeah, it's just a lift-off. You would see the threading on the side if it was a screw-off lid. How packed it is another story. So that is, it's got a little room in there. These lids do not have liners. They never have. They do go down farther. They sort of reverse, I don't know how you... It's not a reverse gusset, but it's beveled at the top. Moisture looks good on this. Color is registering as it actually is in person. A little bit out here. You're a little bit closer in. You are under quite a bit of magnification. Wow. That is a really fine grind. Now, I did not look this up. I had it in my head, and from what I'm smelling, which I am smelling something about 1.5 to 2 feet away here, is suggesting what I thought, and that this is an SP. But we will find out momentarily. There is no coarser grain in that at all. Or grind or cut, however you want to. It's some pretty fine stuff, but as you can see, it's holding the trench walls there. Moisture level is pretty darn good. So with that, we will take it back up top. And I am back up top. Right? Yes. This is why I am who I am. I am a professional. Anyway, little congested tonight. Mostly in the chest. Inhaled something while working outside. I aerosoled something with a string trimmer again, and that is why you hear that. Whether this induces sneezing, nasally, I'm pretty clear. It's all down here. So let me take a sniff off this very carefully. I'm registering bergamot, citrus, and I'm going to say right now it's an SP. I'm going to get a little bit out with the spoon and just pinch off my hand. All right, so here we go. Crap. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's... It's a little stronger than I thought it would be. Quite a bit stronger. Now, there's no menthol or camphor or anything like that with this. It's an SP. It's sort of like a natural with citrus, the citrus being bergamot oil added. Didn't go too far, which is good because that would have induced coughing, and I do not need that right now. Not on camera anyway. Moisture's good, so it didn't go too far. It is a very fine cut or grind or whatever you want to say. It is also noteworthy. Now, I have not had an SP for a while, so this could be somewhat me. But it is presenting to me right now as really strong scented SP. Like they've upped the bergamot oil or something. Like there's no question. And I sort of was a little bit surprised when we had it down at the desk that from, it's probably about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet away from where my head is, my nose is, and where the can is on camera. And I was able to smell it when I opened the can. Like, right after I opened the can, and that struck me as a little odd right there. Like, don't usually notice that. Not just with SPs, really with any nasal snuff. You don't overly notice the smell coming up. But this one, yeah. And in the nose, I'm going to do some more because... yeah, it's got nicotine. Now, I don't know what they're putting this at. Oh, here we go again. That was delayed. Woo. At the very least, it is a very high medium nicotine, bordering in the low high medium, if not high. The nicotine seems really good on it. I hadn't really put much forethought into that, but it sort of makes sense. So I'm going to knock that off my hand before I start coughing again. All in all, it's a really good SP. I don't know if it's just me because I haven't had them recently or whatnot. I'm trying to get the stuff out of the lid so I don't get it everywhere. I got it everywhere, so why did you even bother doing that? You're just wasting your own time. It's a really good product, and now I'm seeing why people have been. Oh, you should review, and why I didn't until now. No particular reason. I'd be doing an order and I'd forget about it, or I'd be doing an order and it was about to be on the list, but then I saw something else that I was afraid, I wanted to do more, or I was afraid wouldn't be around for long. Now, in hindsight, which I seem to say an awful lot in these videos over the years, I'm sort of wishing I had tried this sooner. So this has been my review of Grand Cairo in the 10-gram metal tin. It is a lift-off lid. Be aware. all in all, excellent product. I'm actually impressed. Not that I've ever had anything bad from Wilson's of Shadow, but this one sort of excels in a couple areas. So, I am the Suit&Tie Dip and Chew Guy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.